Okay, I'm back for part 2. Okay, now, what did I leave off at? Oh, I was saying, yeah, like, where's everybody getting their information from? Like, if the kids in the room is not even coming forth about it, why is everybody else, like, trumping up these, you know, accusations and stuff like that? Or whatever. Like, to me, that makes no sense, okay? You know, I do fault the girls because, you know, y'all all came together. Y'all click tight, like, you know, like, I would expect my friends to be, or, like, prime example, my best friend. My best friend would never, ever even let me out her sight knowing I'm drunk, especially if we around niggas and shit like that. She not letting that happen. It ain't going down. It ain't going down. She's not about to allow that to happen. So that's what I fault the girls at right there, is because y'all let this girl out your sight or whatever. She came there with y'all, you know, like, come on now. Like, why would you, like, anything can happen. Like, we somewhere, we at a hotel with niggas, like, drinking, smoking, so much shit going on. Like, why would you let her out your sight, especially in Chicago? You know, Chicago's like one of the number one states that, you know, of crime going on. So, like, you know, why would you let her out your sight? That's why I fault the girls at. And I do feel as though, like, you know, the best friend, because everybody was saying, like, you know, she was last seen with the best friend. That's the main thing. I'm a stamp that and assume that's a fact. She was last seen with the best friend. She left out the room. The best friend carried her out the room. So I'm assuming, you know, the boy or whatever, you know, the two niggas, whoever the niggas was, it was two of the niggas wanted to leave. And he was like, you coming with me? So clearly, you know, that was his ride. So he probably was ready to go because KENNEKA wasn't giving up the ass. So he was probably ready to go. But the other boy probably wasn't ready. So they was, you know, she probably wanted to go chill with the other nigga. She probably wanted to go chill or whatever. And the boy probably was like, no, we're not bringing her. You know, she not coming. The one that was irritated that you could hear in the background, him, that one that was irritated, that one, you know, he probably wanted KENNEKA. He probably wanted to fuck something, but he probably was like, hey, this shit ain't hitting on shit. We about to move around. We about to go somewhere else. And the other dude, you know, he probably wanted to chill with the other girl. They probably had that plan on the phone, like, we gonna chill, we gonna do this or whatever. And they probably wanted to go chill, whatever. So, you know, he probably was like, nah, like, he probably wasn't beat or whatever. So when she, you know, he probably was like, bring your friend. So she pressed the fuck. You know, not to say like women, we mischievous at the age of 19, but, you know, a lot of kids, you know, that probably don't got that stern, or probably do got too much stern background at their home. They want to be sneaky or whatever the case may be. Or they feel like, oh, I'm 19, I'm grown. You know, they want to fuck and do all kind of shit. So, you know, she probably went to go get a friend. Like, she wanted to chill with this nigga. She really liked this nigga. So she went to go get a friend. Like, come on, bitch. Like, get up. Come on, bitch. You know how we got to be a wing girl for our friends and shit? Like, come on, bitch. Come on. Like, so the girl probably got up or whatever, and then they went in the hallway or whatever the case may be. Them two probably done dipped off or did whatever, or however the case may be. The only thing that bothers me, that makes me feel like maybe the best friend probably, you know, I feel like shit went wrong. Went left. That's what I feel like. I don't feel like the best friend. I just feel like shit went left. And I feel like all those boys that was in the room, or whoever was in the room, I feel like everybody in there are all friends. So that's why nobody's talking, because they're all friends. So, you know, they don't want to snitch on their friend. That's why nobody's talking or whatever. But then they probably don't even really know what happened. They probably done went somewhere, got another room, because the Monifa girl is not the one that worked in the hotel. It's the Irene girl that was already in the room. She was in the room on live. Them two then did something else. So, you know, they probably was like, you know, irritated or whatever the case. You know, they probably done dipped off or whatever. The Monifa girl and another nigga, they probably done did something, went to go fuck, whatever the case may be. You know, KENNEKA was probably with the other guy. Now, from what police reports say is that, you know, she was last seen staggering around the hotel lobby and shit like that. She was staggering like around there or whatever, like that, like staggering there. They seen her on video doing that. So what she probably was, you know, the dude probably was pressed again, and she probably was a beast. So she probably like walked off on that nigga or whatever, and was in the lobby or whatever, met back up with the dude, however whatever happened, met back up with the dude or whatever. And whatever happened, he probably was trying to fuck. He probably was like, come on, like, and shit probably went left. You know, they was drinking. They was smoking. Not to make his shit right, but they was drinking and smoking. Shit probably went so left. He probably, you know, trying to get his dick wet, he probably like choked the girl or did whatever, smothered her, did something. And she was unconscious or whatever. And so what he did was, he probably was like, oh shit, probably had to think quick. Like, oh no, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's probably why, what he did, he probably, was holding her up and shit, making her like, you know what I'm saying? And then took her down to the motherfucking basement. And threw her ass in there, turned the refrigerator on or whatever. Why he turned the refrigerator, I don't know. Probably, to throw shit off. I don't know why he would do that or whatever. Maybe because he felt, I believe she was dead before he put her in the freezer. Because why you turned on the freezer? If she was alive, she would have been beating that bitch the fuck down. Like, yo, they was looking for her anyway. I would have been beating that freezer down. So I don't think she was alive. I think she was dead. So he probably strangled her or whatever he did to her. And put her in that freezer. And probably turned the bitch on so her body wouldn't smell and shit like that. That's probably what happened. And then the girl, when she came back, she probably came back to the hallway knowing that's when she left the girl. Like, yo, and that's when she came back in the room. Like, what happened? Where's she at? And everybody like, I don't know where she at. And then everybody saying, oh, they took her keys. They took her car keys and stuff like that. I don't think they took her car keys either. I don't think they took her car keys. I think somebody probably was holding her car keys. I don't think that's probably why they had her car keys. Because somebody was holding her shit because she probably was drunk. And they was like, well, let me hold your shit. They probably was holding her shit and had her phone and shit. Holding her stuff so she wouldn't lose it or nobody won't steal it. Holding it in their bag. Because it didn't look like she had a bag on that elevator that did on the snap. It didn't like she had a bag. So they probably was holding her shit. But I don't think they took, I don't think all this shit, everybody, it's sad, like I said, once again, it's sad as hell that shit happened. That shit is fucked up. It's fucked up. Like, she was just getting into life, like, that's fucked up. But I don't really like how the media is putting that shit out there, like, how everybody's replying, like, oh, this, that, and the third happened, oh, blase, this, that, and the third. I don't believe all that shit happened. I strongly just, in my heart, don't believe that happened. It was too many people there. Like, I know everybody wasn't on the same wave. Like, that's crazy. And if that's the case, now I'm gonna go back on that dumbass term that most people is on. So if that's the case and everybody set her up, why do it in a hotel where it's cameras at and the cops gonna come investigate that? Do that shit somewhere else, in a park or in the woods, some fucking weird. Why would you do that shit in a room? That makes no sense. That just, to me, that makes no sense. I don't believe that. I don't believe that was a big setup and they set that girl up for all that bullshit to happen. I just strongly don't believe it. And then they said it's a camera sitting right in front of the freezer. So, and then they said that that the video and shit was doctored. I don't know how true that is. It could have been. It could have been doctored. But once again, like I said, the boy, they was friends. Everybody in there are friends. So niggas probably, that's probably her best friend. But, they probably not trying to get motherfuckers in trouble, and shit probably went left. It probably wasn't meant to go down, like, happen like that. But you don't know your strength and shit like that. And that's probably what happened. He probably fucked around and was too strong on the bit or on her ass and choked her. I'm sorry to call her a bitch. Let me take that back. Lord, please forgive me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. No, I didn't mean that. Like, because I have so much compassion for her and her family. Like, that's sad as hell. It could be anybody. But I don't think he meant to. Like, I'm just, I'm just speaking. Like, I just don't think that they meant to do that. I really don't think they meant to do that. It's a lot. I don't know what's going on. And then the mother was saying, like, oh, they didn't let her see the body for like a couple hours. I kind of get that a little bit because I was in my field was it's criminal justice. So I kind of understand that because it's a crime scene. So like they don't know what the fuck on. They gotta see how this girl was. From the outside, it don't look like anything was like she wasn't shot or nothing like that, stabbed or nothing like that. So, they had to make, discover that. So in order for them to look further into her at that moment to tell her mother, what happened and for her to identify the body, they had to know for sure what was going on. So they had to, defrost the freezer. They got to defrost it so they could, the coroner, when they come there and they look at the body, take pictures and stuff like that, they could see, make sure that way they could tell her mother until the autopsy, But they could, that's why they wanted to defrost the freezer. That's probably why they didn't let her up there. I understand that part or whatever the case may be. But all that bullshit y'all talking about, like, knock that shit the fuck off. I don't think all that bullshit went down. Shit went, this right here is a prime example of shit going bad real fast. or being at the wrong place at the wrong fucking time. Shit just went left real fast. And whoever the dude was, he probably been wanting her. And she probably never gave him no play, but he seen that opportunity when she was drunk or tipsy and was like, oh, let me use this to my advantage. And he probably was off some shit, probably popped a pill. Y'all know this younger generation right now, too, nowadays, y'all popping pills and shit. So he probably was off some shit and did some bullshit. And he tried to cover the shit up. And that's my opinion. Now, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see some more topics like this, or if you guys got any comments or anything like that, make sure you leave it. And then leave it in the comment section down below. I'm just now starting off, so I'm gonna reply to every fucking body. Matter of fact, when I do get further on in life on this YouTube shit, I'm still gonna reply to motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck how many comments I got, okay? Because I got time on my hands. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.